I'll tell you one thing. I'd sure rather go to Disney World again. I've been there a million times than the Rascal House. I wouldn't go to the Rascal House if they paid me $50 per bite. You know? Would you? Would you go eat there?
I've never been there.
You have never been to the Rascal House?
No.
So I'm working 8 to midnight at WINZ many years ago, right?
All right.
And at midnight, very frequently, my producer and I, whoever my producer happened to be at that time, we'd go eat. Even at W Snooze when I did 8 to midnight. See, this is one of the reasons that I'm fat, besides being a fat slob. But you don't eat at midnight. Not a good idea. But after you've been working, I mean, like now. I work 9 to 1. When I get done with work, 1 o'clock, I go eat. So many times we go to Lum's or somewhere or Wags. I loved Wags. Right. I don't care what anybody says. Wags wasn't gourmet, but it was open 24 hours, and the food was like several levels up from Denny's. It was about 20 levels up from that.
It was just fine.
So anyway, I had been doing my Hallandale thing and a thing with the old Jews, getting on my case and Sonny Rosenberg, and talking about the Rascal House and about the old rascals stuffing the pickles and the stuff in their bag and stealing the silverware. And so I was challenged. I was invited to go eat at the Rascal House after work this one night at midnight, okay?
All right.
This is at INZ, so we're out there in Carroll City. Get on the Hershey Highway, drive up there to North Miami Beach, and go over to the Rascal House. What is that, 183rd and Collins?
Okay.
Something like that. Go to the Rascal House. It's about 12:30 in the morning. It's still fairly active in there. In fact, this is one of 2 stories. The last time I ate there, which was after this, I believe, they shoved me in, and here's a guy with like a t-shirt and tattoos sitting next to me. He was sitting close enough to me that he could have, if he would have had SARS, I'd have been in big trouble. If he would have had like herpes, I could have caught it just by him breathing on me. But anyway, so this other time we go in there, and here's a table right next to us, and there's about a half a dozen college kids, well-dressed, nice-looking, couple of girls, 2 or 3 guys, whatever. And they're well dressed. They obviously were coming from some kind of a party or some kind of a, they were dressed fancy, not sloppy. No jeans, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the one kid is having whatever he's having. He has a glass of orange juice. So the waitress comes over and she brings him the food and she puts the orange juice down and then she accidentally knocks the orange juice over.
Yeah.
Now, you've heard this story, right? I told you this.
Sure.
The orange juice is running over the edge of the table onto this kid's nice new, freshly pressed pants, okay, white pants. And it's just, and of course it was a big glass of orange juice, as luck would have it. You know, like about a half a gallon.
Uh-huh.
And it's right, and she stands there and looks at him and says, Sonny, that should be your worst problem. As she took her sweet time in going to get a rag or whatever it is she brought. Sonny, that should be your worst problem.